Hi, this is Jessica Hoover, and for my Module 6 capstone, I decided to do an inequality investigation. And through this investigation, I would like students to answer the question of why and when do we flip the inequality? And this is to help get them prepared to be able to meet this content standard relating inequalities to real-world problems. But before they can arrive there, they need to understand the concept of multiplying or dividing by a negative number requires us to flip the inequality sign. So this is an investigation worksheet that I made to go along with this activity. I did this activity in my class last year and it worked really well at helping to guide the students into understanding more so than me just saying, when you divide or multiply by a negative number, you need to flip the sign. They understood better why that needs to happen. So this worksheet kind of walks them through. I would give them a die and they would be with partners and they would roll the die to get different numbers to fill in the blank and see what happens with the inequality. I did this with my daughter and she was going down through the questions, and once she hit the negative numbers, then she all of a sudden said, wait, it's wrong. And that's the exact response I am looking for in this activity. Is I want them to understand that once we start throwing the negative numbers in there, it completely changes the inequality. So after this activity, to introduce the concept, I would have students then go on to Desmos. And I found this activity that really guides the students through looking at different types of situations and seeing what happens and which inequalities remain true and which ones turn false, just like in the worksheet. And so I took a couple screenshots of trying it out. So students are asked to sort these little tiles into different situations, whether it's true or false, depending what you do to it. And then it asks some questions that the students can type in their responses to so that I can see if they're understanding or not. For STEM perspective, I said that it was similar to this figure where each of the silos are separate entities. Temperature is the one place in science that you definitely see these inequalities falling into, but for this particular lesson, there's not that component. And so I said that they are separate in this case. There's a little bit of technology integration there with the Desmos activities, but you don't need it to arrive there. As far as levels of inquiry go, I said it's a structured inquiry, level 2. I give them the question, I walk them through. I don't really know that you can make it more open. It would be nice if you could, but I feel like the kids might end up arriving at the wrong conclusions if it were left too open. So I did leave it as a structured activity. The Desmos activity is definitely even more structured than the worksheet. So I feel like the worksheet might fall more under guided, but throwing the Desmos in there definitely bumped it to structured. So that's my inquiry activity. Thank you.